Alright, something a little bit different for Noisevember today. Taking a look at two Magpie pedals. Um, this is Fruits. This is the ExpSeq um, expression sequencer, and Fruits is a I don't know what. We're going to find out together. So, the ExpSeq is easiest to explain. So you have an 8-step sequencer, selectable here. It outputs two expression pedals. It's got a clock input. I'm clocking with the drum root impact, which is not playing. You've got a speed knob here, and each of these is like a depth or range knob. So I have these going via splitter. One side coming out of, let's see, this red cable is coming out of the DivKid oct, and then into, what is the red cable and the white cable, going into pulse width on the Earthquaker devices, whatever that is, wave transformer. And then this other side, the yellow cable is taking I've got a stepped, a rectified signal coming out of the oct expander, going into maths and getting slewed because it was kind of choppy. And that's going into CV2 on the WASP filter. I've got the rest. Anyway, so here's what that sounds like. Let's actually take these down. Take these down. Okay. There's the raw signal from the Earthquaker. Okay. A little bit of resonance. It'll make this easier to hear. Okay, so it's going. So let's just. So you can see that could be kind of useful. You get some pretty fun sort of sequencing going on with the secondary sequencer. Handy. Okay, so now Fruits. This is the Labyrinth. So, Fruits. We have a volume knob. Here's Fruits on its own. Or no, Labyrinth on its own. Alright, so I'm going to add in Fruits. So nothing happening yet. So it's these two knobs we care about. We're dividing down the signal. Let me get the manual. Fruits manual. So we have volume control. The T says sort of a fine tune for the whole circuit. I can't really figure out what it's doing. This is the LFO rate control for that. So then this is the 2 octaves. So this is the oscillator frequency for this side, which is not on yet. And then we have 2 voices, 5 options per voice in a downward 3-octave range. It says playing a C6, we have off, then C5 one octave down, F4, C4, G sharp 3, F3 on both knobs. So alright, now if we engage this guy, we get some modulation. What do we get? Let's increase the decay. Okay, so with this down, this is kind of just doing something to the signal. I can't tell what. When you crank this up, this gets louder. So with something like with a normal just oscillator voice, that's kind of handy. You can get kind of nice chords out of that. But for me, where it kind of comes into, where it gets kind of fun is using it with a, like a drum voice of some sort. Let's take the volume on that down. This is the Labyrinth again, just the noise circuit. Just making a kind of a hat or something. Nice. Handy. So with more of a drum voice, it gets kind of a sweepy, phasery kind of thing going on in the background. So, yeah, very nice. Alright, so hope that was useful to somebody. Kind of fun for me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Everybody have a great one. This is Noisevember 4. Yeehaw.